Getting cold. Sorry guys, I truly apologize. I just been trying to make a video but been busy. Monday I was very busy, and yesterday I made the video and my sound wasn't working. So it was just me talking with no sound. I was going to upload it, but no much point to that. So yeah, sorry about that, but I should be back on track now. But today I want to talk about something a little bit different, something kind of abstract. This is basically some of the philosophies that I've learned while being a property manager, while working in property management in the affordable housing sector. These are things that I've learned in 10 years, and they kind of relate to instinct, the instincts that you develop when working around people, when managing people, when working in high intensity environments, when working in stressful environments. You develop instinct. Uh, and it's really good to hone in on those things. Those things are good to have. You want to listen to your instincts, you want to trust them. It's kind of like a gut feeling you have. I talk about consciousness and your conscience and listening to your conscience and praying. So this kind of falls into in line with that in a way. But one of the things that I truly believe is that when you're an affordable housing property manager, is that you truly shouldn't go out looking for trouble. I know a lot of managers, they want to go walk the property and they want to tell people what to do and spot people breaking the rules and show some authority. But the reality is that you're operating in environments where there's already a lot of trouble and there's already some turmoil. And if you're out here causing trouble or looking for trouble, you're just going to find it, and you've already got enough things to do. So you really want to wait for the trouble to come to you instead of you out looking for it. I mean, of course, if you're walking around and you see something that's dangerous or hazardous, then yeah, you have to say something. But you don't always have to be so nitty gritty and always be such a hard ass and act like you the big fucking dick around here, just walking around and telling people what to do. Take a more passive approach. Sit back, relax, watch, observe things. Remember, what you're seeing might not really be what's happening. You might not even know what you're seeing. Okay, so that's the thing. And the other thing also is that another big one as well is uh, reading. So I do a lot of reading and I read aloud a lot too. And especially before meetings, before you going into a serious meeting or a stressful meeting, try to do some reading. Try to read aloud a little bit. What that'll do is it'll warm up, get you warmed up, get your vocal tubes warmed up so that you're able to speak quicker when you're in the meeting. So that's helped me out a lot. So, and anything, it doesn't matter what it is. You just grab something and you read out loud, and you just keep reading, and it's gonna get you able to speak better. And that really helped me out a lot, tremendously. When I started reading like that, I was really good in the meetings, and I was able to speak faster. And maybe a lot of it too is maybe just because I believed it would work. So whatever works for you. You remember, you want to have inner belief to do this job. You got to have an inner belief. You got to have that belief in your deep down, so rooted deep down that nobody can take it from you. Basically, that's the type of beliefs that you got to have and hang on to survive in this field. So that's a big one as well. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is mobilization. So remember how I mentioned to learn to watch people? You could learn to watch people, see how they do, see what they do. Learn to watch how people mobilize themselves. And what that means is that you'll notice that some of your team members will hang out in a certain area on this day at this time when they're usually doing this. So if you've been around long enough and you can see the routine and the patterns, and you can spot when somebody's not where they're supposed to be. And when that happens is because they're mobilizing. And people, they only mobilize when they're about to do something. And whether it's against you, whether it has nothing to do with you, it's something that you should always observe, and observe when people are mobilizing and when people are moving around. And then that'll tell you kind of an idea. That'll give you a vibe, is what it is. And you always want to trust that vibe. Okay, so there's always a vibe behind things, and you always want to trust that vibe. You want to trust your gut. You want to trust your instincts, because you really get to hone in and develop them in this field. So why wouldn't you use them? So that's basically those are just three things that I've learned, And I'll share more with you later on down the line. But basically, that's what it is that when you're working here, don't go out looking for trouble because you're going to find it. Work on your reading, work on your personal development so that you're able to be more, you're a stronger player in meetings and in negotiations. And finally, watch people, watch how they mobilize, trust your gut instinct. All those things are very important. I'm sure if you listen to all these things, you're going to be very successful, and it's going to give you an edge and put you ahead of the competition. Check back for more, and I'll continue making videos, and I'll talk to you soon.